What is up, Eastern Oregon? This is Dodgy with EOAlive Sports, and today I'm joined by EOU baseball player Joey Freitas. Joey, how are you?
Good. How about yourself? Thanks for having me.
I'm great, man. It's hopefully we're moving into some nice weather, right?
Oh yeah.
It's baseball season.
Yep.
Better start this year. Like we've already won more games than we won all of last year. That's awesome.
It's been good, but we got to keep it going. I mean, the ultimate goal is conference, right?
Yeah.
And we don't just have a main goal of making the conference tournament, but I mean, we're here to play and we're here to win. We want to start a new culture here at EOU, and I think with the coaches they brought in this year and the players, we have a pretty good chance to just keep a level-headed and just understanding that we have more to do than just win a few ball games and have a better record than last year.
Right. Well, you already got that.
Yeah. Well, that was
that's hard. In the past already.
Yeah.
What about you personally? How where'd you grow up and how'd you end up at EOU?
I'm from a tiny little town outside of Yosemite National Park called Lake Don Pedro. It's in Mariposa County. So.
In what state?
California.
Oh, it's in California.
Yep. So I'm born and raised in California. I'm the youngest of 7. I had an older brother that played college ball that kind of pushed me to get to this point in my career. That's kind of where I'm from. And then I came to EOU just because, I mean, I'm a country kid, and I kind of liked how Eastern Oregon offered that rural part of the university. And also they had my major in fire service administration, and there's more to life after baseball, so I thought I'd make the choice to better my career afterwards.
Yeah, so that'll answer my next question, what you're going to school for, fire administration.
Yep.
What do you want to be?
My goal is to work on a helitack crew and become a helitack captain with the Cal Fire. I'm already actually working for the department in my summer times. We're a all-risk fire department, so we're not just wildland, but we'll do structure fires and go to medical aids and just like a normal fire department. But we have a lot of priority when it comes to fire season, and we'll travel up and down the state for all the wildfires California gets.
There was a football player a couple years ago that's doing that.
Okay.
Christian Reyes.
Okay.
He's a linebacker at EOU.
Nice.
And he does the helicopter, not like hot shots, but like what you're talking about, like an actual helitack crew. I think he works for the federal government.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
What position do you play?
Last year I mostly played third. This year, due to injuries, we've had to move around a couple guys here and there, but I've been playing mostly second. But our shortstop and another middle infielder, that's a pretty big part of our team, he's got a hand injury right now, so until he's able to get back, I'll just be at second for right now. Never know what can happen.
You like playing the middle infield?
I do. I like it a lot. You're just kind of when you play the middle, you got to be a captain on the team, be very vocal, and I feel like I can do that for our team. And playing with Choi up the middle, I mean, he's my roommate, and I feel like we gel pretty well together when we're playing the middle together.
Nice. Yeah, you need a good, relationship with whoever's playing second or short if you're playing one of those, because there's a lot of communication that has to happen. I mean, you guys are the hub of the middle. You know what I mean? Like a lot of cutoffs come through you guys. What's your favorite part about baseball?
My favorite part about baseball is just, I don't know, I've been in love with this game since I can remember. I've had a lot of family members that played the game and kind of put it into me early. I was obsessed with baseball since I could start writing.
Me too.
But I don't know, it's just baseball, anything can happen in this game. It's a beautiful game, and it's honestly the game of life. You're going to fail more than you succeed, so those times you succeed, it's pretty cool to celebrate, especially with the group of guys we have this year. Yeah,
for sure. Baseball's tough, man. It's 100% mental. I mean, not 100%, but if you aren't focused and involved, prepared, you might be playing second base and not get one ball hit to you the whole game, right? But you got to be right there every single pitch. It's 100%. Crazy. It's the only sport like that.
Yep.
For you, who do you try to emulate on the baseball field? Who's your dude?
I guess Dansby Swanson. When I was in high school, he was making a pretty big name for himself over at Vanderbilt at the time.
Yep.
And just
he's a Vandy boy.
Yeah, and being able just to kind of watch how he's been able to just pursue his career and the way he's gone about it. He's a guy that's just very even keel and just plays the game right. And he's a middle infielder guy. He's a righty. There's a lot that I can relate to his style of play just based on just our build and how we kind of approach the game.
Are you a pants up or pants down dude?
Matters how I'm playing. I'm a guy that if I'm kind of going through the slump, I'm gonna have to mix it up a little bit. Maybe wear the pants up if I struck out 3 times with my pants down. The game.
Oh, you guys don't have a team standard?
No, we used to. We used to have pants up. That was when Coach Mack was still here.
It's kind of the old school.
Yeah, and I do like the old school style of baseball personally, but just kind of whatever I'm feeling that day. I grew up wearing high pants my whole life, but yeah, just kind of whatever I'm playing better in is what I'll wear.
When you're preparing for an at bat, batting gloves or no?
Yeah. Are you talking like on deck, like when?
No, yeah, when you're hitting. Like, do you wear batting gloves?
Oh, I do.
You use pine tar?
I do.
You use both, huh?
Yeah, I do both. Especially up here, I had to make the adjustment. A little bit colder, and we play in the rain and in the snow.
It's a little tougher to hold on to the bat.
So yeah, and I've been known to let go of the bat a few times in our games while swinging. So anything that'll help.
Okay, so middle infielder, you probably have an 11 or an 11.5 inch glove. What brand? What do you like?
Right now I'm using a Rawlings.
Pro Preferred?
Yeah.
That's me, 100%.
Yeah.
Some guys are A2000 dudes. Some guys like these new brands or the 44 or whatever that is. No, you put that Rawlings on me. I was a Gold Glove dude my whole life.
Yep.
I mean, ever since I could afford one. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't have one when I was young.
Oh, for sure.
But yeah, Pro Preferred is the only way to go in my eyes. What about like in life? Who's your hero?
Oh, my hero, he just passed away. It was my grandpa on my mom's side.
Same.
Yeah, he was born in like 1928. He went through the Depression, fought in World War II. He was an FBI agent. He ended up winning the Orange Bowl with the University of Santa Clara back in the 50s. And just the way he was able to keep pushing throughout his career and just keep climbing the ladder in his career, but also just being a really good dad and a grandpa at the same time. He never missed out on anything, and he's someone that I've always looked up to. Just if he could do it, I could do it, kind of.
Yeah, my grandpa was the same way. Mom's side, Marine for 28 years, Korea, Vietnam, retired as a master gunnery sergeant, became a warden in the Federal Bureau of Prisons, owned his own business after that. You know what I mean? And just he was my dude. You know, like he passed away about 10 years ago, but I grandparents are special, right?
They are.
Like they're just different. My mom talks about it all the time, how much she loves being a grandma instead of being a mom, because you don't have the same responsibility.
Oh, exactly. My mom loves being a grandma now.
Right?
I'm the youngest of 7, and so right now I have like 6 or 7 little nieces and nephews kind of running around, and my mom she loves it.
I'm sure she does.
Yeah.
Youngest of 7. How many brothers and sisters?
4 older brothers and 2 older sisters.
Oh, I bet you got beat up a lot.
I did, but it taught me a lot. I'm happy that I was able to.
I'm the oldest of 4, and I have 2 younger brothers and a younger sister. And my younger brothers there's a huge gap between me and the 2 youngest ones, so 10 and 14 years. But then my brother, that's closest in age to me, we're only 15 months apart, so there's plenty of scrapping going on there, right? 7 kids in the house. Were you guys all in the house at the same time?
Well, so my mom had a previous marriage and she had 3, and then my dad as well.
So like Brady Bunch.
Yeah, exactly. And then I kind of came along 9 years after and kind of came out of nowhere.
So wait, dad had 3, mom had 3, and then you're the only one that's mom and dad.
Yep.
So you got 3 halves.
I do. Yeah.
Wow.
And for the most part, we were all in the house, at least every week. I mean, some of them would go to their mom's or their dad's house if they had to, but I mean, we were a pretty close bunch. And as we get older, we just get closer and closer, and it's pretty cool, especially now that they're all having kids. we all get together on big family events, and just it's a great experience. Pretty lucky to have.
My two younger siblings, I don't consider them half siblings. They are, but they're my brother and sister.
Exactly. No, I'll never say half.
Yeah, no, just for just to show,
right.
they were from different. But my brother and sister are my brother and sister.
Yep.
I mean, I've never even thought about calling them a half, or you know what I mean. Like, even though we have different dads, it's not part of the vocabulary. It's all family. What about a superpower? If you could have one, what superpower would you have?
Superpower. I don't know. I think flying would be pretty cool. Just being able to kind of just go off whenever you kind of want to, and just, I don't know, get your mind off things, I guess. But yeah, flying, I guess. Flying would be pretty cool.
What about a superhero, if you could be a superhero?
Oh, if I could be a superhero. Yeah. Honestly, probably Spider-Man. I was obsessed with Spider-Man when I was a kid, and he always had a cool story.
And he's like he's more of the younger crowd. You know what I mean? Definitely. Spider-Man's cool. Yeah. What do you like most about LeGrand, this valley?
LeGrand's awesome. I think the community is really cool, and one of my goals being a baseball player here is to just try to give them something to be hopeful for and come watch. And because I've heard many times that this community loves baseball.
They do. And
it'd be awesome to really start that as a tradition around here, that people get excited to come watch EOU baseball. But other than that, I mean, I love LeGrand just because I was a country kid growing up, and I still am. And the day that we have off and no school or no baseball, I love just to go explore the country, go fish, and maybe go jump some elk from time to time. I really love just finding the new country around here. It's places I haven't been. I mean, that's one of the reasons I came out here. I like the mountains and just being able to explore and just see what this place has to offer. And I've loved it since I've been here.
So on your spare days, where you have spare time, it's going out fishing. Almost the whole baseball team does that, it seems like.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool group of guys we have. We all, for the most part, I mean, we all come from different backgrounds, but we have really similar interests. And
that always helps.
Oh, yeah. And it's great because, I mean, guys like Choi, he's all the way from South Korea. We've been able to take him out and take him on dirt roads. And
he's not like, what is this?
No, he loves it. We took him shooting for his first time, and he loves it here, and it's been pretty cool. Yeah.
That's awesome. Let's talk about your goals. What's your goals personally this year?
This year, I'm not really looking at this year, especially being my last year of baseball, like as in stats-wise. My goal this year is just to really try to get the job done when it's asked of me. I'm not really looking for a 400 batting average, but I want to be able to look back and know that there's a spot that I was in, and I had to come through for the team. And that's really how I'm looking at this season, is just what's going to really help out the team in the longest run and what I can do to provide that.
Yeah. What about team goals? What's your guys' team goal?
Team goal, obviously, we really want to make the first playoff berth since EOU's been reinstated with the baseball program. Yeah. And so that's one of our bigger goals. We don't talk about it a lot just because we know that there's a standard. We have this thing called standard above winning in our program.
I know about it. Yep.
Yeah. And it's something that we're all really bought into. But I think with the group of guys we have this year, it's pretty special. Like, everybody shows up to practice, and it's all fun and games, but at the same time, we come there to work. Like, we enjoy being around each other, but we understand that we have a goal, and there's more to this season than just us. We really want to change the face of the program, and just being able to get out there, and any opportunity we have to be outside in this town, it's pretty great. Obviously, the weather's not the best in LeGrand, but if you ever come outside and watch us practice just on a normal Tuesday, like, we're really trying to hone in for that weekend and prepare ourselves to put us in the best situation possible.
100%. Do you have any superstitions? Like, some guys won't change their socks if they
I'll clean
facial hair.
I'll clean my socks, but I'll wear the same socks. Yeah, I'll clean them at the hotel, but I'll wear the same socks if we won or if I played well. What else? I don't know. There's like just little superstitions I think I have throughout the game that I always have to put tar on my bat when I get to the deck. On deck circle, I have to take the same amount of swings when I get on the on deck circle. Just little things.
I never took it that far.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of weird when it comes to that.
What about like? Is there any like times, how sometimes you have a 2 and 2 and 2 count, you'll do shake 'em up, or if your team's
we'll do like rally.
Give me a couple. Give me a couple examples of that.
Yeah, if it's a 2-2 count, there would be guys in the dugout shaking their hats and stuff. Or when we need a rally, they'll put the fin up with the bill for the rally hats. But I don't know. We just kind of just do our own things when it comes to that. But I think the main goal, like in the dugout, when it comes to that, is just having each other's back and keeping the energy up. I think we've been able to do well when we come out a little bit more hot than being flat. When our dugout's flat, I don't think we play to our best potential. But when we're all having each other's back, I think we have a pretty good shot of getting a win that day.
So dugout culture, super important.
Right, for our program,
100%.
Yeah,
it's for every program.
Yeah.
I watched you guys on the stream, and I watched you guys live, and the culture for the dugout is different this year. I can see it.
Oh yeah,
it's very noticeable.
Everybody on this roster just loves to be around one another. I think we bring the best out of each other, and we push each other in the right way. So just when we all get to be on the field at the same time and not in different groups like we are at practice at times, it's pretty fun, and we just want to see each other succeed.
Do you like pineapple on pizza?
Oh, I do. I love Hawaiian
You
pizza.
do?
I do.
Oh, you're one of the weird ones.
I guess so, but I'll claim that.
What's your favorite food? Like if you could choose anything?
Seafood.
Seafood?
I love seafood.
What like? You
Anything
can pick
like
any seafood you want. What are you having?
I don't know. So my mom every year, like around my birthday, for my birthday dinner, she'd do shapino, and that's kind of like a big seafood soup almost with clams and crab. I love sushi. I'm not really a picky eater, so like anything that kind of comes to that. But I guess crab, like
Dungeness crab is so good.
Yeah,
I just had it a couple nights ago.
Yeah.
What about like fish? You like fish?
Oh yeah.
You so my big thing is I don't eat landlocked fish. Mm-hmm. Like I won't eat anything out of Morgan Lake. I won't eat anything out of a pond. But if it's in some sort of moving water, I'll eat it.
That's how I am. Like I won't eat a bass out of a pond.
or a trout that was raised in a farm and dumped in a pond.
Yeah, exactly. No, I won't do that. But I mean, the area I grew up in, there was 2 lakes in my town, Lake Don Pedro and then Lake McClure, and they're pretty well known for bass fishing. So my dad, he's an avid fisher now, but just growing up, if we ever caught anything that was big enough, we'd keep and we'd eat that night.
Yeah.
We never really let anything go to waste. But if it's not in a pond, I'll probably end up eating it.
Yeah, me too. I'm the same. Like when I was a kid, I used to eat crawdads out of that.
Oh yeah.
Out of Morgan Lake. But now, if it's landlocked, I'll eat crawdads out of the creek.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I'm just like I don't know about the whole landlocked fish thing. They seem softer to me. They don't have the same body texture.
Yeah. Then you just start.
It's a texture thing, really. I think. What about? Do you have your phone with you?
I do.
What's the last song you listened to on your playlist?
Oh, the last song I listened to, actually, it's called "God to Love Her."
Yeah.
Or "God Love Her." Sorry, it's by Toby Keith.
Who recently passed away.
Yeah, my brothers and we always listened to Toby Keith growing up. That was one of our artists. And when he passed away the other day, I don't know, I just kind of started listening to his music a little more, I guess.
Is that your go-to country?
Dude? Yeah. My go-to is country music and then like classic rock.
Classic rock.
Yeah.
I was raised on classic rock. My parents are, in their 60s now, so classic rock is like what was on the radio my whole childhood, and I'm a big classic rock dude.
I can't remember a time like when I would walk into my dad's shop in the garage if he wasn't playing the Eagles or
Journey or Foreigner. Definitely.
I just like it more. I don't know, it's real music. They're playing real instruments. They're singing. It's not like today's music where you can kind of.
It's all synthesized.
Yeah.
One more question and I'll get you out of here. I'm a senior in high school. I'm trying to find somewhere to play baseball. Coach Tread says, Joey, get Doddsy to come play baseball at EOU. What are you going to tell me?
Well, I'd be honest with them. I'd let them know that the program's gone through its struggles, but it's definitely been able to make its strokes back. And if you just look at this season alone, like you said, like we've already beat our winning record from last year.
Right.
And just the group of guys that we have here, they want the best for you, whether that be on the coaching staff or just the team itself on the roster. They'll push you to be better. Like that's what we do, and we take pride in. We want the best for every single person. Like, yeah, we might not have the best facilities, but we make it work. And like Coach Hara, what he's been able to do on the offensive side this year, he's our new assistant coach.
Yeah,
and
the hitting coach.
Yeah, he loves the game of baseball, and same with Tread. Those two guys, they'll really just break down. Tread on the pitching side, they'll break down what you need to work on. Like a lot of guys have made huge jumps on the pitching side since the fall when they got here, and the same with the hitting.
That's awesome.
It's just they really want to see what you do well, and they put you in the best situation that you have the best possibility of succeeding in. And I mean, they do that just by all the data they take, by all like the Rapsodo and the hit tracks, and they take their time. They're diligent about what they do. And yeah, if you want to become a Mountaineer, it's a great place, and the program's obviously like it's going in the right direction. And
I love it.
I think it'd be cool to start that new culture, especially right now. Like we're turning the new page, and we don't even want to think about the last year or the 2 years prior to that. Like this is a new EOU baseball, and we want to keep it that way.
Well, in baseball, you have to have short-term memory.
Exactly.
You know that.
100%.
Eastern Oregon. He's EOU Baseball's Joey Freitas. I'm Dodzy. Joey, I appreciate you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.